Hello, everyone. The agency I decided to research is Saatchi and Saatchi. I'm currently on their main webpage. I'm just going to scroll through so you can kind of see what they like to post on it. Some things from Twitter and some things from their Instagram. But we're going to talk a little bit more about their parent company. They are the Publicis Group, which is located in Paris. But Saatchi and Saatchi also has a very wide network around the world. So this is currently their headquartered office in New York, but if you scroll down here and click on these tabs, you can see different offices in different countries around the world. But let's go ahead and talk about their mission or their purpose. They have a great infographic that kind of outlines absolutely everything you need to know, whether it's their dream or their spirit, the beliefs, the character or the focus, and even the greatest imaginable challenge that they could come up with. So they have a great emphasis on stuff like love marks and creativity. So that emotional appeal is what they really look to get into their advertisements. So a little bit more about them. They have 130 offices in 70 different countries with over 6,500 employees. So that really just shows how big they are. And then these are just different pictures of the offices, just showing that they're super colorful, very laid back, nice creative environments. And so the history about Saatchi and Saatchi is that they originally started out in London in 1970, and they are currently the world's third largest communications group. So they really, like I said, like to promote their spirit and that they believe that nothing is impossible. So moving on to who their clients are, you probably recognize some of the names such as Lexus and Toyota and Visa. And then they also have a tab on their website that shows their different works, and you can kind of just research these. Very easy to get to. And then they also have a news tab about what's going on with them in the moment. And you can also go to their Twitter. They have an official Twitter account. They're always retweeting something or talking about themselves, so you can just kind of go through there. Sorry, I just scrolled a little fast. But super easy to research what's in the know with them through their Twitter. And then lastly, their careers tab on their website. This is where you can figure out where you can get a job or maybe even get an internship in different regions. You can research the offices, what you're thinking. It's pulled up Cincinnati because I'm in Columbus, Ohio, so that's the closest thing. They even have London, probably just because I was in London, so it recognizes that. But moving on to the campaign that I decided to choose. Recently, they came out with a very, very popular and successful advertisement. It's called Penny the Pirate. So basically, OPSM, which is an Australian optician's chain, wanted to aim at testing children's eyes. So they created a book, as you can see, these are kind of the pages going through, that is called Penny the Pirate to screen children's vision. So I want to relate this to a concept in Chapter 2 about the association network in the mind of parents. So parents are associating OPSM with wanting to improve their child's life, which is really an important association. And the advertisement has created a link between the consumers and OPSM and attached meaning to the brands and the commitment for caring for eyes. And then I also want to hit on the link to the advertisement, but in the textbook, it talks about association networks and the rules of thumb for advertising to be effective. So I kind of want to go through that. It's reflected the role Penny the Pirate will play in the lives of children and parents. It's aroused emotions by showing happy and giggly children, which makes parents super happy. Penny the Pirate can now be instantaneously recognized as a product of OPSM. The advertisement has created meaningful associations to OPSM as a brand, and it linked with parents' values of always wanting the best for their children. So I personally think this ad could be used globally because every parent wants the best for their child, and that's just common amongst different cultures. But go ahead and check out my discussion question along with the link on the discussion board. And I'll also put the link for the commercial on it. So thanks for listening.